officially grind. I'm officially putting my work. I put in my application. I'm gonna get 99. I don't care about my court record. I don't care about fuck all that. I'm trying to just get that 99. At least 98. My goal is to get 91 for my birthday. November the 19th. I'm gonna be a 91 before the 19th. But until then, I'm just going to let you see, you know what I'm saying? What then? You know what I'm saying? Putting work on, you know what I'm saying? And the training center. Just hold your ball and coach. They fought for this, they fought in the game all the time. Threes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no tremendous three shooter. But if y'all wonder what I made,
Someone needs to change their socks. Do you smell that? What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever. Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Bad.
Still working. I ain't with OD crazy. I don't even know how I got that.
Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done.
So I get it different shots. So I get it done. Once I get that goal.
I saw it in here. It was on the AC.
Cristiano and some a lot of these. Lines ain't too much. It's just power play.
Hey, when was the last time you went to the zoo? Thinking of going this weekend.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And AI taking Player of the Week honors. Hard to argue with the voters' choice, Kenny, as he was simply lights out. And this, you know, as a former Player of the Week yourself, you have to appreciate the significance of this.
One time in my career.
Going straight to the game, my nigga. sauced up, shawty. Got the ears on your feet. What I'm really finna do it is jump straight in the game, nigga. It ain't got no say. Yeah, I signed with the Phoenix Suns. I ain't one of you other niggas. Ain't signed no Lakers, I ain't signed no Golden State, I ain't signed no Celtics.
Don't embarrass him too much tonight, AI.
No OKC, no Spurs, no shit like that. Ain't no motherfucking Raptors, man. Signed to the Suns. Motherfucking Suns. First thing I did.
It's a Western Conference battle here in Phoenix as the Suns look to work the home court advantage. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony. We are nearly...
Well, guys,
especially those players with the skill to do a little bit of everything. DA, thank you. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers.
Imagine if they get this nigga to 99. Fuck all them other niggas who got us playing every shot creator. Imagine if I get him to 99. I mean, y'all gonna get the next video. I'll probably say the next 2 videos, or I'm gonna do a video and then you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna stream and show y'all me at the park. But I'm gonna drop a video and get some park games in now. I'm letting you know now. I know y'all like, damn, go play the game. You're right.
Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Gallinari is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. Robinson kicks to Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Ayton's got his first points in this one.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Beverly dishes to Gortat. And it's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Right, exactly, Greg. When the shots from the perimeter are not falling, I think you've got to go take it inside. It's as simple as that. They never altered their game plan, and it resulted in a loss.
Harrell against Ariza. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Stolen by Beverly, and here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. That one good for 2. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Miami Heat. Here's the screen. Robinson passes to Ayton. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. The Suns making a switch here. Cannon's checked in. Clippers trail by 6. The Suns front office have said it's time to raise the bar. Doris, the rebuild can go on only so long. They don't want a losing mentality to set in.
Well, we've heard this before, Kevin, right? The open letter to fans in 2016 promising to turn it around. But in the end, it's not about words. It's about wins.
Bridges out there with Robinson. And it's Chandler. And there's Anderson. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Heat was a man on a mission. He scored 23 points, and that was just part of the story. He finished with a double-double in that game. And most important for him beyond his own individual performance was helping his team break its losing streak.
Appreciate it, David. After all the good work he did in that last game, he's got plenty to build on here tonight.
Except that the D is going to be all over him, Kevin. They're aware of what he did last time out, and they're going to be doing everything they can to keep him in check.
Well, and that could be a big positive for them, Greg, because while he's drawing all that attention, a few of his teammates might get a little bit more space to operate.
Well, given how AI first got his chance at the NBA and how much drama was involved, it's amazing to see just how many friendly relationships AI has around the league.
And, Greg, you know, this is something you've mentioned before. The NBA is a brotherhood. Sometimes players might get into it, but at the end of the day, there is a general sense of community between everyone involved with the league.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And just an impossible shot to guard at times, Doris. When you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
And Beverly using his athleticism there to create space.
Robinson kicks to Anderson. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. Robinson against Beverly. Robinson with the block. They retain possession.
One of the great rim protectors really over the last decade or so. Chandler just twice on the pipes on that one.
And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 10.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Williams kicks to Bradley. And there's the pass to Gortat. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Gortat. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
When he gets that close, more often than not, Gortat is going to convert.
Robinson against Beverly. Holmes, that's a screen. Shot off the pick. Again, Phoenix.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Beverly the pass to Williams. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Scott. Gortat trying to break loose. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Imagine I get the 94 and my playmaker badge activate. My playmaker takeoff badge activate 2. So you telling me I'm gonna have niggas sit on the floor crying, laying on their fucking face, and then I can just pull up at his homie face? It's okay.
You almost never get that wide open a look.
Pass to Beverly. Outside Williams. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
18 feet out. Scott pulls it in.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
Bradley kicks to Scott. Back to Bradley. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job of penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
For 3, Williams drills it from outside. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers in the second half for Los Angeles. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
And the Suns here with a different look. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been playing great the last few games, and that has carried over into this game. How have you had everything clicking?
Man, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be on a streak like this forever. But not for real, DA. My body feels great. My head's in the right place.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
I don't think there's any question that that's an added bonus for this team, Greg. I'll be interested to see, can he keep it up in the second half?
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Gortat, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Jackson a screen on Beverly. Robinson dishes to Booker. Back to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Devin Booker.
I believe there are just natural-born scorers, and we're seeing that from Devin Booker tonight.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Off the pick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. 1, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and we wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
He's really been on his A game lately. The way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Williams, that's good.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Robinson kicks to Jackson. Jackson off the pick from Robinson. Jackson passes to Robinson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. So for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Ayton. And it's Bridges in for Devin Booker. And then for the Clippers, Scotty's checked in for Harrell, and it's Avery Bradley in for Gallinari. Williams sets a screen for Gortat. Back to Williams. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shot from 16, and with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bradley.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
They found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. Williams has got 17.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Robinson. Looking to end the drought. Stolen by Beverly. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity for the lead. And the layup is good. Nine points in the game so far.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And the Suns call time.
Couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Phoenix. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. You look at Robinson, second in the league, having an excellent season.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Chandler is screened inside. Gortat with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams leading the charge. And there it is for him. And now a...
How does Nick got 20 points?
Four-point Clipper lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
11 feet away, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Robinson up top, defended by Beverly. Anderson kicks to Robinson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Suns trail by 6. Bridges dishes to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
It's so interesting to me that if you look at the history of the Phoenix Suns, it was the Mike D'Antoni era where they set the trend towards up-tempo run-and-gun basketball and emphasizing the three. Remember the great Steve Nash at the helm. They were an offensive juggernaut at that time, guys.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Troy Daniels comes in for Bridges. Marjanovic checked in for Los Angeles. Teodosic comes in for Lou Williams. Here's Scott. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Clippers lead by 7. And the Suns from 2004 to 2010, a team that easily could have won it all.
No doubt, Kevin, the fine line between winning and losing. 3 trips to the Western Conference Finals, and if not for a few bad bounces and untimely suspensions, who knows what we'd be talking about.
Clippers leading by 5. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Passes to Scott. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Chandler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Daniels. Teodosic, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Daniels. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Beverly against Robinson. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely. The shot's good. Beverly's got 22.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Look, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Trevor Ariza. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Scott, and it's Gallinari. In for Patrick Beverly. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Heat. And here's Bradley from 3. Offensive rebound.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. For Phoenix, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
And it's Gallinari missing. Suns trail by 7.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Right, you can't walk it up the court right now. You've got to act fast and be aggressive.
Back to Robinson. Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Clippers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Teodosic kicks to Gallinari. Over Jackson. Again, Los Angeles.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ayton is out there with Holmes, and it's Robinson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Booker. Booker gets a screen from Robinson. And Booker kicks to Jackson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Suns trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Off the left rim and out.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Bradley can't get it to go.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Now here is Robinson. Guarded closer. Ayton kicks to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Teodosic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that Thunder game, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gortat's checked in. Holmes kicks to Booker. Robinson a screen on Bradley. And the call will go against Milos Teodosic. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Ayton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Down low, Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here is Robinson. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's the pass to Holmes. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 3. Suns with the new shot clock. Out left to the wing. Knocked loose. Outside Robinson. Holmes, that's a screen. Robinson passes to Holmes. Goes back up. Robinson misses.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Harrell. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Suns trail by 11. Robinson passes to Ayton. He doesn't hit that one. Gortat with the defensive effort. Pass to Teodosic. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Richaun Holmes. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 13 points for Gallinari.
Well, let's remember this about Marcin Gortat. He has got great chemistry with his teammates, and he's willing to give it up.
A nice shot by Booker.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Gallinari wide open. Offensive rebound. And Harrell slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
There's a screen by Gortat. To the wing on the left. Beverly wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ayton kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Jackson. Now here's Ariza. And stolen by Williams. Puts it up from 12. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his third rebound tonight. Ayton in the corner. Robinson dishes to Ariza. Robinson passes to Booker. Robinson sets a screen for Booker. Jackson a screen on Williams. Here's Robinson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Even though they're ahead, he said these guys are capable of catching fire. They can score a lot in a little. I don't want to see anybody easing up until the final whistle. Guys.
6 to shoot. Here's Williams. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Gallinari. No good off the front iron. And here's Phoenix. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Jackson. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Beverly. There's a screen by Gortat. Gortat with the screen for Harrell. Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ayton kicks to Jackson. Booker left side. Booker gets a screen from Robinson. Booker dishes to Robinson. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And there's the pass to Harrell. Back to Williams. Williams a screen. Beverly for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Booker the pass to Ariza. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Pass to Beverly. They need this one. Bullseye. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson, the young gun, showing, you know what? I can be big time too, fellas.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And an intentional foul right there. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Yeah, that's how they can ensure this lead stays where it is. Keep knocking down those free throws.
On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. Buries it from outside.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, that's going to do it. The only chance they had was for him to miss those. Instead, he's absolutely perfect.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 5. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And down like this, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if one timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
Deep 2 from Robinson. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Always. Shoot! Defense, bro. See how I play now. But I'm gonna be the shit. Y'all gonna make me fuck y'all blow up down.